watch as this group of people, I think it just happened, gather around this, attach a strap to the head of the statue and pull it down. Now, I'm sure it'll be applauded by the left. They don't like these statues. That's fine. Well, there it is right there. Watch this. I think this just happened, okay? There it is. Now, I'm not exactly sure where this is, but it's clearly a public space. There are no police to be seen. And my question is, if a crowd of people with strong political views can destroy a statue, why can't they set your house on fire? I mean, in other words, why doesn't this stuff accelerate into something really dangerous? Why wouldn't it?
Well, that's a great question. And Tucker, it almost happened on Berkeley, on the Berkeley campus, where they literally almost set the building on fire. You know what needs to happen here? You need to go back to the old Rudy Giuliani approach after Crown Heights. You mentioned the David Dinkins era before with the Crown Heights riots. I remember that. I was a cop in the Giuliani era. And the Giuliani theorem was, you throw a bottle, you're going to jail. The guy behind you throws a bottle, he goes to jail too. Nobody gets a free pass. And you know what happens? People learn really quickly that that's not going to go down that way in New York.
Our team coverage kicks off tonight in Durham, where protesters toppled a Confederate statue outside of the old courthouse. Those moments taking offline, we brought them to you via our Facebook live stream. Our Amy Cutler there for all of it. Amy.
Sharon, Sean, it happened really quickly. Beside me here on the part of that monument, a part of the marble is now resting. Now, deputies with the Durham County Sheriff's Department were monitoring the situation, but they didn't intervene. And tonight, we're also hearing from the governor. In a tweet, Roy Cooper wrote, "The racism and deadly violence in Charlottesville is unacceptable, but there is a better way to remove these monuments." Hashtag Durham.
When I say people, you say power, people.
It started small, just several dozen protesters gathered in front of Durham's old courthouse, but it quickly grew.
What happened was wrong. People associated with the alt-right are white supremacists, they're Nazis. It's not okay.
What happened in Charlottesville sparked tonight's rally. A 32-year-old woman killed and dozens more injured after a car rammed into a crowd of people protesting a Unite the Right march.
I witnessed bloodshed. I witnessed bodies stacked on top of each other, lying on the ground here.
Some were in Charlottesville over the weekend. They shared what they saw and heard. That passion, that anger, fueling what we saw next. Protesters bringing in a ladder and rope in a matter of seconds, toppling a Confederate statue. The monument of a Confederate soldier had stood in front of the courthouse since 1924.
Today we got a small taste of justice.
Durham County Sheriff's deputies videotaped the statue being brought down, but didn't stop it from happening. Then those protesters started marching. They blocked traffic. Authorities trying to stay ahead of them. They made their way down East Main Street to the site of the new police department.
Seeing so many people and seeing such a diverse group of people was really empowering.
Protesters vowing to return to continue to make their voices heard. Back out here live, you can see where part of that monument has been toppled. Now, county commissioners did meet tonight, and while they didn't talk about this monument, they did pass a city-county joint resolution supporting the people of Charlottesville. Now, the big question remaining here is what, if any, charges these protesters who toppled this monument will face. We reached out to the county, and we still have not heard back. Live in Durham, I'm Amy Cutler, CBS North Carolina.